somebody, yes.
Work will set you free.
Yes, that's what it means. But of course, it was a horrible thing to say because it was the exact opposite of what really went on inside those camps.
They wanted the land from Poland. They just wanted to take the land.
Yeah.
And Kazik was living there quite innocently, and they just invaded.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
I think that's quite selfish. And then if we went there, I would have said that it's not right because it's a right to live in peace.
I think Kazik was really brave to survive inside the camp stuff.
And it makes you feel how grateful we should be about what we should have, because Kazik, I don't think maybe got what education we're getting, because he was got quite an eventful life.
And the Polish bird on the flag stands for freedom. For Kazik when he was free.
Who can tell me what happened to him after he escaped? Yes, your hand.
He went to jail for 10 years because he was in the Polish army.
He went back to jail. He was imprisoned again, and then even when he was released, did anyone read what happened to him after he was released? Yes.
He was under surveillance.
Under surveillance. So he's kept under surveillance, and he didn't become a free man until he was 70 years old.
But it was the bit that was surprised is when he became a free man at the age of 70 years old.
You found that quite surprising.
Yeah.
I also found that surprising when he got freed at the age of 70, because people should have the right to be free. They shouldn't be under surveillance and people watching over them. So I think that was really surprising. And nowadays you wouldn't really get that. So it shows how time has changed throughout the years.
What actually surprised me was Kazik actually kind of saved his country, but he still gets thrown in prison and gets under surveillance for saving his country.
Yes.
Why was Kazik arrested for being in the underground army when they were fighting for the same reasons that the US and a British army was fighting? Why was he arrested? Because wasn't he fighting for good?
When he escaped, it was in 1942, and the Second World War went on till 1945, and Poland had been attacked by the Germans and the Soviets. So poor Kazik had nowhere to run to, so he had to join in the underground army. And then after the Second World War, all of Poland was given to the Soviet Union. So anybody who was fighting for a free Poland was then put into jail because they had been fighting for something that wasn't what the Soviets wanted. And they saw Kazik as a troublemaker, and he wasn't a troublemaker, he just loved his country. So that's a very brief answer to that question.